Randomness. What is it? Randomness is the generation of data or events in an unpredictable and unbiased manner. Roblox contains two main ways of generating random numbers: the random class and math.random. Almost every Roblox programmer knows what math.random is, but what is the random class? The random class has multiple different methods, but we'll just be going over three of them: next integer, next number, and shuffle. But before we start, we need to go over what numbers and integers are. Integers are whole numbers or negatives that do not contain a fraction or any decimal. For instance, -5, 0, and 12. These are integers. Numbers are any arithmetic value. For instance, 3.152, 2 1/2, 0, and 16. These are all numbers. To begin, let's create a new random object by calling the constructor random.new. Make sure to make a variable so we can refer to it. And now let's call the next integer method first. This method takes in two parameters. And it says here a min and a max. It's basically the exact same as math.random, with it only printing a whole number or integer inclusive or in between those two integers. So let's also print this out if we input the parameters, and we should get a whole number between 1 or 2 back. So if you look at the workspace, we get 1 back. You can also try this with probably like 7, and it prints out 5. So now let's actually head on over to the next parameter or method, which is the next number method. So next number. So if I run this and I just print this out, I'm probably going to get back a number, or I am going to get a number between 0 and 1. That's a decimal. And similar to other programming languages like Java, it actually returns a number or decimal between 0 and 1. The same is applied to math.random without any parameters. So if I did print math.random, it'd print out the same thing. Or not the same thing, but it would print the same value between 0 and 1. Or not the same, but something similar. So now let's actually go on over to random with a parameter. So we can actually input 10 and probably 16, a min and a max. And what this will do is it will return a number between 10 and 16 with the decimal point. So if you want to print this out, we get 11.02 with the decimal point. So it's actually, I think next number is a lot more flexible than math.random, because math.random only prints out whole numbers, which is a lot less flexible if you want to generate random numbers rather than integers. And now lastly, we have the shuffle method. And the shuffle method actually shuffles a table. As you can see, it takes in a table as input. So if we create a quick table, my table is equal to black, white, 3, and false. And then we inputted my table into here. And then we print out my table. You can see it's not going to be in the same order. So it's now white, black, false, and 3. So it's basically shuffling whatever in here. And just, we can print it out. It's like a deck of cards.